see how it's going to work here.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
I am repotting a jasmine plant. This one I just got a couple of weeks ago, and see how the roots are all...
It's root bound.
That's called root bound. That means if we don't put it in a bigger pot, it's going to die. Okay, so that's root bound. If you pull them out and the roots are all tangled up. So I like to pull them out a little bit.
Loosen them up, huh?
Yep, loosen it up. Get rid of all of these.
I would have thought that would kill it.
No.
No.
Nope.
You can actually take a plant like this, Gary, and we'll do that in the future. And I'll break the whole thing in half.
Break it in half.
And rip them apart and make 2 plants out of it, or 4 plants, or whatever. So but today all I want to do is get this on a bigger pot and make it grow better.
So what do you got in there? Is that just potting soil?
Okay, so yeah, I'm starting out with a good potting soil.
Now when I used to do this a long time ago, I didn't know any better, but I heard things about putting charcoal and all kinds of stuff in the bottom, or gravel.
Gravel is, like, if you're using a really heavy soil, you definitely want to put gravel in the bottom so that you have, so the ground doesn't get compacted and cause root rot. Because what root rot is if the dirt gets really, really too wet and hard and it doesn't go out of the bottom.
Now, is there holes in the bottom of that?
Oh yeah, you never want to plant anything unless it's got holes in the bottom, because you want the soil moist, but you don't want it sopping wet on the bottom or it'll kill the plant.
Right.
It's like thinking about if we were standing in water 24/7, our legs would get all gross, you know. That's the way to think about it for roots. So when I pot this, as far as the depth, I want just a little bit of dirt on the top here. So I put in about, I don't know, a couple inches to where when I set that in there, I want to do about that depth right there. And you don't want to go with too big of a pot either. When you're doing bigger pots, you don't, like, I wouldn't want to put this plant in a really huge pot,
right? Because
then the roots try to take off too fast and it actually dies. I'm not sure how that works. So, I just take the...
Well, you're making a mess on your clean table.
I always make a mess.
Hey, maybe that's why we didn't put the big slots on this table.
Hey.
Then it would be falling down through there. So it was probably a good idea we...
On the other hand, should you decide to want to have some holes in here, maybe just get a paddle bit. And we can just get a paddle bit and drill some holes in the table too, in case you want it for drainage.
Yeah, see, I don't have to wet them on this table, so maybe it's a good idea to leave it this way and then my dirt doesn't go falling through. So I'm tamping it in a little on the sides. You don't want to like press really hard because you want the soil nice and workable. Okay, so when that's done, that's pretty much all there is to it.
Cool. How much water do you put in it now? Just guess?
well, yeah, for me, yeah. That's what I do.
Let's say about a quart.
We want to soak it really, really, really well when you do a transplant. So you soak it really good. It's going to drain out of the bottom, which is good, but you want to keep the soil really moist.
Well, that'll give you an idea of when it's enough water is going to come out of the bottom, right?
Right.
Okay.
So when you water, that's what you want. Is you want it to come out of the bottom, because then you know that it's getting wet all the way down into their roots. Because if you don't give it enough water, then their roots aren't getting anything down there.
Right. Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm going to get my little
now we're gonna water it.
Oh, look, it's blooming already. It's got a
Yeah.
blossom on it. Uh-oh, it burped. Did you hear it?
Yeah. I thought that was my stomach.
Well, is this our first pot plant that we did today? I mean, well, with the new greenhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one.
Right.
The first one. Woohoo!
So it gives us an excuse to party again tonight. Another hangover.
Yeah, it's soaking up a lot of water. So
Right.
tomorrow morning I'll make sure and soak that really, really good. It's not even coming out of the bottom. That's how dry
That's
the.
good because
Yeah.
it's not so compacted now she transplanted because it was really hard and compacted in a regular bowl to put water in. The water just sits on the top. If it just sits on the top, it ain't getting down the roots.
Yep. Yeah, so that's number one. And these are kind of fun too it's a real viney plant. So you can take I might do this with this plant, is to take a hanger now, or a wire, and then loop all of these things around and you can make it go into a heart shape or whatever shape you want. But tomorrow I'll probably take cuttings off of this and make new plants. So I'll cut those and I'll put them in dirt so that we can make a whole bunch more of these. So that's another video for tomorrow.
And that's called what?
Okay.
That process is called what again?
Propagation.
Cloning. Yeah,
Cloning.
Cloning, okay.